Howdy, how's everybody doing? My name is Tesla Jeff. I've been trying to work on this video for a little bit now, but I've been kind of procrastinating it, and I just figured, all right, we're just gonna slap this together now. Just get it out there because I tend to overcomplicate things, and I just need to make sure that this gets out before anything else. Here's my thoughts. Modern Horizons 3, it's soon to be released, and with it, we're getting a lot of new fun toys for CEDH. Some of them are good, some of them are kind of bad, and some of them are like meh. But there's one card that's been standing out to me in particular, and that card is 6. Now, 6 has a lot of potential because you're providing additional value. Has a lot of combo potential, and it lets green. Gives a purpose to running green in your decks. So, big thing is when 6 is attacking, you're milling 3 cards. So you're getting a lot of value by getting cards put into your graveyard and then being able to cast them by just discarding a land from your hand, which in Magic it's always nice to be able to let your lands serve an additional purpose outside of just playing one per turn and ramping. But there's a big piece of this, and that is the second ability on 6, which is as long as it's your turn, non-land permanents in your graveyard have retrace. So when I first read this ability, I was thinking, oh, it's kind of cute, and then I went over it again and again, and kind of started thinking, well, it's like Underworld Breach, where you're doing stuff out of your graveyard. And so I ultimately came up with a combo line, and then with some help of some other people, I've been able to make it a little bit more efficient, and we have been able to reach a point where it only costs 6 mana and 4 cards to be able to get the win line going. So the 4 cards are going to be 6 Forensic Gadgeteer, Lion's-Eye Diamond, and Dakmor Salvage. So this combo is a little bit janky, so I'll help step you guys through to show you what needs to be happening. So for the actual mechanic, we need 6 and Forensic Gadgeteer on the battlefield. We need to have Dakmor Salvage in hand, and then we need to have either Lion's-Eye Diamond either in hand or in the graveyard. It can be in either of the two positions, but it can't be on the battlefield. So line starts out, we cast Lion's-Eye Diamond. If it's from the hand, then we just put it onto the battlefield. But if it's in the graveyard, then we discard Dakmor Salvage to be able to put it onto the battlefield. Now, when we cast Lion's-Eye Diamond, we're going to have a trigger from Forensic Gadgeteer. So we're going to be making a clue upon cast of Lion's-Eye Diamond, and from there we'll just sacrifice Lion's-Eye Diamond and discard our whole hand and be able to float 3 mana. We're going to be floating 3 blue, and then we're going to spend 1 blue to crack the clue and draw a card. Now, this is only going to cost us 1 mana because of Forensic Gadgeteer's second ability. With Forensic Gadgeteer, it lets the activated abilities of our artifacts cost 1 less. So this clue is only going to cost us 1 mana instead of 2 to be able to sacrifice it to draw a card. So we'll be able to leave the 2 blue floating for something else. Now, when we sacrifice the clue and we go to draw a card, we'll have a trigger from Dakmor Salvage. Now, with this, we'll go on ahead and just mill 2 cards from our library and put Dakmor back into our hand, which will let us go on ahead and start the loop again of casting Lion's-Eye Diamond from our graveyard, making a clue, sacrificing Lion's-Eye Diamond, cracking the clue for 1 mana, putting Dakmor back into our hand, and then just cycling through our entire deck until it's in our graveyard. Now, after our whole deck gets put into our graveyard, we should have a good chunk of blue mana left over and Thassa's Oracle in the graveyard. So from there, we just discard Dakmor Salvage, cast Thassa's Oracle using some of our blue floating. We'll have nothing left in our library, and we will win the game. So I know a little bit of a lackluster line. It's not something like totally new and creative. It follows the same shell as the Underworld Breach and not as efficient, but what I think this combo has a leg up where Underworld Breach doesn't is that 6 will be providing you additional value while instead of being a one-time use card. So you'll be able to generate value and set up the board to get into the position that you want while it's also serving as a combo piece for your deck. So I don't know, it's theory crafting. I want green to be a good color again. I think red's going to be in a fine position with power balance, but green definitely needs a leg up, and I think finding a good combo is a step in the right direction. So thank you guys for watching. Again, I know it's kind of like a boring combo video, but I think this does have a lot of potential to help put green back on the table and give it that little bit of boost in value and make people, more interested in running it in competitive scene again. It'd be really nice if you guys go on ahead, just like, subscribe. I'll be making more content here soon. Like I said, this is a little bit more rushed. I just want to make sure the video gets out and my idea gets kind of put on the internet because I have a tendency to procrastinate this stuff. But yeah, go on ahead and I'll be making more content in the future.